Hey, good morning everybody. I hope your day is starting out amazing. Mine certainly has been. Very busy this morning, and the rest of the day is going to continue to be busy. But a lot of people ask me, what is it like to work at BHB with all those animals? Well, today we have a new person joining our crew. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce her to you, and maybe we'll get an idea what she thinks about her first day at BHB and if she's going to quit tomorrow or not. But regardless, I don't know what else is gonna go on, but I'm gonna take you guys on the ride. So what do you say we get started? I have to really quick pack some snakes for some shipments that are going out today. Look at this silly monkey here. What are you doing? You trying to bite? What are you doing, silly? Come on, don't bite me. Don't bite me. What a crazy little dude, huh? Last snake going in the bag. Okay, so all these snakes are going off to new homes, and I hope they get cared for very well. I'm sure they will. I've mentioned this in the past, but we actually do not ship out any snakes before we talk to the people. That doesn't mean that we're like vetting them the way maybe I wish we had time to, but we at least talk to everybody and make sure that they're ready, they're prepared, any questions they might have. We never just get an order online and then ship a snake. It just doesn't happen here. For anyone that was wondering how we ship snakes, you now have it. That was a busy day for Monday, but we get shipments every single day. That's just kind of how things go around here. What do you say we go meet Andrea, our latest person to join the crew? Hey Andrea, how's it going? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
So what do you think, your first day?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, she says that now. Let's see what she says in about a week. You know, Andrea loves snakes, which is awesome. As a matter of fact, most of our crew loves snakes. I think all of our crew loves snakes. I would hope anyways. That's why they'd be working for us. But so many people, you know, comment on our videos and stuff like that. Like, oh, I want to get a job where, well now, you know, you can tell them what it feels like.
It's amazing. You get to work with such beautiful animals. And of course, with the best guy, Brian.
Oh, now you know she's lying. She doesn't know me well enough yet. Well, it's good to have you aboard, and you know, everybody, there you go, meet our latest. And we'll update you as we go as how she feels about the job in a week or so. Guys, I got a couple things in the mail today. This is actually secret. I can't really show, well, you know, I'm gonna give you guys a peek, but you're gonna have no clue what it is. Hide this a little bit. Okay, that's enough. I'll update you guys on that future. That's something I'm working on. I can't really tell you about it yet, but anyway, oh, this is good. I'm happy about this. I got a new mister for Karma, because Karma's broke about 2 weeks ago, and so every day I've just been misting it down. So to be able to have, let's go set this up. So these work really well when it comes to, you know, making sure your chameleon has water, because they need to be hydrated, and so it's kind of a pain to mist them down constantly, and then they drink off the water. So what happens, especially with Karma, is that he gets trained. So this comes on like 3 times a day, and as soon as he hears the noise, he goes over there and he can drink, which is way better than me just randomly spraying him every now and then. I don't want him to dehydrate, that's for sure. So anyways, for whatever reason, the other one broke, and I don't know why. I mean, it's probably only a year or so old or something like that, so I don't know what the problem was, but anyways, it broke and it just wouldn't work anymore, and I had to replace it. So here we go. Ugh. So basically what the deal is that you can set the timer on this to how many times a day you want it and what the intervals are, and then you fill this up with water, and this attaches right here to the hose. We already have a hose over here, so really I just have to attach this part, plug it in, and theoretically it should work. So this is the garbage one here. I'm just gonna literally detach this hose so I don't have to reconnect it. Take this off. Should literally be as simple as pulling this out. What the heck? Attaching this. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence right there. All right, I think I'm gonna have to replace the hose, because this hose is supposed to go like this. It just pulls right off. You know what's neat on this one actually has 2 sprayers, which is gonna be really good for him. So I'm just gonna undo this. I'll feed this through the top here, like that. Hopefully this one, oh yeah, that's much better. Plug this in. Then I just have to set the amount of hours in between. I'm gonna set it to every 3 hours, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let it spray for a total of 60 seconds during that time. The only other thing to do is just arrange where I want these in the cage itself. So. Crazy busy day, and guess what? I am alone at my shop. Again, I love my crew and I love everything, but there's just something special about the time when it's just me and all of my animals. Look at how cute he is. That's a bold bell leopard gecko. This is a hypo snow white and yellow leopard gecko. Gosh, it's just so awesome. During the day, I don't often get to do just walk around and it's quiet. There's no music playing. There's nobody asking me questions. I just get to spend time with my animals, and you know, this is the time that I can really enjoy the beauty of them, even more so than I do during the day. Look at this. This is a Woma python. These guys are from Australia, and we produced these little babies this year. What are you doing? They're really typically super tame animals. This guy's just a little feisty right now. And remember, guys, a while ago when I produced the sand boas, the sunset sand boas? Oh gosh, look at how gorgeous these things are. I mean, that is one beautiful snake right there. Oh, it's just me and my animals, and I don't worry about the business side of anything. I don't worry about anything. It's just, what should I look at, guys? You tell me right now. What should I take a look at? Honestly, the downside is, by the time I read your comments, this video is already going to be posted, so I don't know. But I'm going to look around anyways. Look at how pretty that is. That's a pastel pink hognose snake right there. I love when snakes have that big bad attitude, like, oh, I can eat you, and they're just little tiny worms, you know? Oh, let's take a look at a scaleless corn, huh? Woo! That's a scaleless corn snake. Gosh, those things are so pretty. I could just stay here for hours just looking around, just being like, oh my gosh, just such gorgeous little monkeys. Let's see. Look at this lavender snow cow king. This is an interesting snake here, because we produced the very first ones of these guys, and this is called a lavender snow cow king. And there's something that they call a chocolate cow, and these are California king snakes. They get about, 4 foot, something like that, obviously from California, and they are a king snake. There's something that's called a chocolate cow king that is an all kind of brownish, cow king that is a recessive mutation. And we bred that to a lavender cow king, which is a form of albino, and produced double heads, and then bred them back years ago to produce the first lavenders. And sometimes these guys come out solid purple. That's right, solid purple. So we kind of produced the very first solid purple snake, and we still work with them, so they're really cool. So there it is. I'm gonna just kind of look around a little bit. I'll probably head downstairs just to make sure everything's cool down there. What do you guys think? You know what I haven't showed you guys in a while is just some of my blue tongue skinks. I don't know why, we just haven't really showed them off. This is actually, these guys are getting ready to hibernate, but this is actually a sunset version, which is the northern skinks, but it's polygenically bred, which is just line bred for the most orange. Look at that. Woo! Look at these guys here. These are Irianjaya. So this is a different species. Whoa, whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, where are you going? So this is actually from Indonesia. What is going on with you? So a lot of animals act a little bit differently when they start to cool down and are ready for hibernation. They really just want to be left alone. So I won't mess with this guy too much, but again, it's just absolutely beautiful. So these are what they call gigas, which I know to a lot of you are like, what the hell is gigas? It doesn't matter anyways. I'm gonna just show you a few other things. This is another sunset here. That thing is gorgeous, huh? I tell you, I can never get enough blue tongue skinks. How about these coffee northerns right here? These are northern blue tongues that are polygenically bred to just have kind of a cool look to them. So these are called coffee northerns. And again, they just have a little bit, I don't know, a little bit different color to them than a normal northern. They've been kind of, again, polygenically bred for generation after generation. Here's another one right here. This one's actually going into shed. but it's still really beautiful. Look at how gorgeous it is. That's a neat animal. And then of course, let's see, we have some of the kind of, you know, sunrise northerns right here, which are just kind of bred for the more yellow look to them, which are really beautiful. And of course we have, you know, eastern eye bandeds that are a little bit different subspecies, and they're a little bit darker as well. Look at how beautiful this animal is. Woo! That's a pretty animal right there. Gosh. And the thing that's so cool about blue tongue skinks is that they're just so easy to care for, and they're just so adorable. I love them to death. Let's see, look at that. Woo, doggy. That's a blue tongue skink right there. That happens to be a hypo, or some people call them caramel blue tongue skinks. But look at that, that thing is gorgeous. And this one actually produced babies for me this year, so hopefully she'll produce babies again next year. Uh-oh, the lights just went out on me. Actually what happens, guys, is that we have the lights on a timer down here, and then we just have a few lights like these guys here that are on an auxiliary switch. That way, in case what just happen when I'm looking around, just looking at stuff, all of a sudden the timer goes off. You don't want to be in pitch black in the basement, surrounded by a bunch of not monsters, they're reptiles, but so we have these auxiliary lights just so that I can switch off. So, hey, it's nighttime. That means I've got to go. Good night. That is just what I needed. I'm not gonna lie, today was one of those days where I earned my money. It was a busy day, it was a hectic day, and it wasn't a necessarily overly fun day because a lot of things were going on. That being said, there were some cool things that happened, and I just kind of hung on to the most positive things I possibly could. But I'm glad that I just got to spend the last half hour, 45 minutes playing with animals and just kind of enjoying myself. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys one last thing. Look at that. That's one of the albino boas. Look at how gorgeous that is. Spending some time around animals is exactly what I need. It kind of cheers me up, and now I get a chance to go home, spend a little time with the family, and kind of chill out just to do it all over again tomorrow. We have some fun stuff coming up here in a few days. I travel out to Chicago, which is going to be a great time, and then we're off to LA, and I've got some really cool stuff planned. You guys are going to love some of the stuff we're doing. Not only am I hooking up with some amazing other YouTubers, but we have some really fun things. I mean, you guys are going to love what we're planning, trust me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me. I can't tell you how much your support means to me. Be kind to somebody, guys. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow.